Today is Wednesday, May 28th, 8:35 a.m. PST. So I took a few trades today. Not my best day. There was a little bit of revenge trading, tilt, and over leveraging. But again, with every video, we're trying to become better traders day after day. And yeah, so I'm going to go over those trades I took. Overall, end of the day with $488 across my 4 accounts. And yeah, just sitting here with some banana bread and some coffee. But let's get right into it. So over here on TradingView, we had ES and NQ. We dumped down this morning into Asia low on ES, as well as on NQ. But NQ continued to dump down more, right? So on the higher time frame, on the 15-minute on both of them, we tapped into this area on ES and pushed up. And when we tapped into that same area, like all this chop down here, the same thing, we pushed up. But the problem we had was right here at 6:45 and 6:45. I might be able to show it on the 1 minute better. So right here, we create a low and a higher low with these uptrends. And then over here, we put in a lower low. So it's right in here. So SMT divergence across ES and SMT after this morning's dump. There was only one good setup this morning as the market was opening that I personally saw, I did not take, was a continuation model to the downside. So market opened up right around here. You could have taken the continuation to lower from this 15-minute gap down. Personally, I did not take it because it's too close to market open, and I usually wait for either the top drawn liquidity to get swept or the bottom drawn liquidity to get swept. And so in this case, with a sell-off like this, with London low being, what is that, like 10 points away, it's just not worth it. Yeah, like 10 points away. And so we could have reversed off of London right here at equal lows or right here. And so for a 30-point potential trade off of this 15-minute sweep, it's not worth it. I mean, yes, it did play out for, what is this, like 200 and something points down to lows. Yeah, 200 points. Sure. But I did not take those trades. However, over here on TradeC, we can see the same kind of deal. Again, the 15-minute was like right in here. Yep, there's that 15 that I was just mentioning. The trades I took were, again, smaller time frame trades. I'm trying to get away from that and remain more patient. But the first trade I took was a 5-minute break to the upside. So we had this nice push up, rejection off the 15, down lower. And so we had a tap in and sweep of the 5-minute to push higher. And so we took this long right here into targeting like right here and right here. So it would have been something like this, right? With the stops somewhere around there. I'm pretty sure if I bring up the executions, we can see I took the long right there. Right, so I took the long on the breakout, and I got stopped out because I put my stop right at this gap. Unfortunately, that was not the best spot to put it because I got stopped out. Regardless of that, I guess it was a good spot to put it because price just ended up chopping around and going lower. So that's all good. So yeah, took the long breakout, targeting these draws and liquidity above, got stopped out. Tried to take another long, which I did. for whatever amount. And then tried to take another long right after that, which is a stupid decision. Got stopped out for a loss. Tried to do it again, lost. So at this point right here, we're just losing trades. And I should have already gotten off after this first one. This first one I think was a loss for $200, but now we have gone deep into the hole of losing money. So this is where things got bad. I started full porting and trading super small time frame. So this one I believe is 20 or 30 contracts. 40, yeah, 40 contract move right here I think was for $1,000, but at what cost? Because if price would have reversed right here and gone down lower, blown account. Same thing here. I did what? Right here at 69 to 56, so that's a loss. And then down to the lows, we swept out this triple bottom right here. Basically from here to here, we swept all that out. So I just took a long again to the high. And I guess after we broke through this really small gap right here, I took it short. But it's like, it's not worth the headache. It's not worth the hassle, your account, any of it, to take multiple trades like this, especially when you're starting to up your contracts, go to smaller time frame, and try to force something. It's really not worth it. What you need to do is just stick to one strategy, stick to one time frame, know when to get in, when to get out, and yeah. So for instance, since this 5-minute didn't play out right here, that's fine. I'll take the loss. I will then wait for a 15-minute break to the upside right here, targeting the highs with the stops somewhere in there. Or, on the other hand, wait for continuation short, targeting the lows right in here, somewhere right in there, with the stops. I don't know, somewhere in there. Besides that, it's just about remaining patient, waiting for the market to figure itself out. And yeah, because also why the market is so bearish is we took out 30,000 and we still have NWOG down here. So this is the new week opening gap. Okay, new week opening gap. So shorts right here would not be a bad call. You could even target like the draw or right here, which is a sweep of the draw. It's this high over here. It's in this gap, so it's not a bad play. But yep, those are the trades I took. It was kind of a mess. Market was just dumping and chopping around all day, trying to find where I wanted to reverse from. And on the compass, you can see I took 7 trades. So really need to just tone it back a little bit, learn to accept the losses and move on. And yeah, we can see 51, 71, 50,000, 951, 969, and 951. I'm pretty sure this leader account has a little bit more money because I traded it before copying all the accounts, so it's a little bit ahead, but regardless of all that, that's where I'm standing. Again, not trying to force these evals to pass because I'm just trying to stay consistent, just trying to get a couple $100 a day and eventually move on to the PAs. And that's why I have this background. This shows my 22-day winning streak of the simple trades I was taking. You know, a couple $100. That's all you need. Days like this are, of course, tilt and revenge with 16 trades, but we have one trade, couple trades, 2 trades, one trade, and then these. But to get the point is like you just need a couple $100 to have like a $2,000 week, 1,000, 2,000, and of course there's going to be weeks where you do have a big winning day, but if we erase this whole week right here, a couple $100, boom, 1,500, and this, if we erase that 1,000 and turn it into 500, this is still a $2,800 or an $1,800 week. And so it's better to just take it slow, take it steady, not worry about anything, and just cruise along. Eventually you'll get there, and just, take good setups, accept your loss, and move on. And so with that being said, I'm going to end the video there. Hope you found some, I don't know, some techniques or tricks or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to be posting one tomorrow and try to do one every day. So yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.